I'm 35 years old. I'm sleeping on a mattress on the floor at my friend's place because it's impossible to get a rental or it's way too expensive. And my only options are sleep in my car, sleep on the floor at my friend's house, or try and find a room in a share house if I can afford it, if there's any available. Knowing my luck, I'll end up with some fucking weirdos. How are those my only options?
Well, gentlemen, anyone interested in helping this woman out? Editor, play the cricket sound. What do you mean we haven't paid our monthly subscriptions? It's free on Discord. Yeah, well, now is not the time. You know what? This is another month you're not getting paid. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the desert. Now, I know that many of you, especially from my male audience, are thinking, Hiran, I want to wife her up. I want to be her white knight. I want to save her. Don't rush the horses yet, guys. Let's finish first the TikTok.
How are those the only options of many Australians right now? Before anyone says, you're 35, why don't you own a house? I did own a house in my 20s. I owned a house with my ex for 6 years. We bought at a good time in 2012. Then we split. He paid me out. It wasn't enough to then go and buy another.
Aha! So there you go. Now, of course, we don't know any details, alright? Before someone says, Hidan, you're jumping to conclusions again. I'm not jumping to conclusions, guys. I'm just saying, look, the average woman, guys, if you were to bet, right, if you were to draw like an average, statistically speaking, outcome, yes, probably she divorced through no-fault divorce for no apparent reason whatsoever. Also, if we were to make another, assumption, it will be that yes, the man indeed did pay more for the house, if not buy the whole house. And then he had to pay like some part of it to her. We can only assume, right? But he probably paid more. Because women, when they marry, they always marry upwards. You know, they marry someone richer. So it's the usual. Also, I think that if this man cheated or did anything deserving of getting a divorce, she will probably mention it. So for me, guys, this is yet another case of a woman who wants the grass to be greener, only to be left with her arse, you know, in the cold streets. But let's finish it, guys.
A property. So I think I'm just going to have to start applying for rentals, like one-bedroom apartments. I don't mind living in a tiny one-bedroom apartment, but having to pay $500 a week is fucked. I earn an average wage, but I can't afford that.
Well, again, gentlemen, I mean, I think we've all struggled with rent. Mortgages are insane. Apartments are insane. This is probably in every country. So I can very much sympathize with this woman. If it wouldn't be for the fact that you had it together, you had your life, going accordingly. And I think, guys, this is yet another woman who divorced through no fault. Now, whether she is or whether she isn't, I really don't mind or really don't care. Because I'm not here to be a judge for this woman, or condemn her. I really don't care into which group she falls. I'm here to make the general observation, guys, that societally, yes, women are leaving men for no apparent reason, and men are usually the ones who are screwed up, right? Men are usually the ones who end up without their children, who end up losing resources. So if you want me to sympathize with the gender here, I would much rather sympathize with men, because this happens more often to them. For every woman, guys, that goes through this situation where, oh no, my husband cheated on me, and now he got half the house, and now I have nowhere to live, and this happened to me. For every woman that goes through this, there's like 10 men who their ex-wives just ruined their lives, But gentlemen, let's move on to another TikTok. And please like and subscribe, guys. We're going to move to this woman. Being a single, independent woman is the new luxury. Well. Get started.
Being a single woman in this day and age is incredible. Like, being financially independent, self-sufficient, living alone is the ultimate luxury. I get to wake up and do whatever the hell I want, and there's nobody supervising me. I don't have to check in with anybody. I get to just fucking live my life, and for the first time in my life.
Wow. Isn't that a luxury, guys? Isn't that a better situation than the one the king of Persia lived in centuries ago, you know? What a luxury, guys. It's like royal levels of luxury. Now, I don't think so. I honestly had these very same thoughts. This is what I sounded like when I was like 13 years of age. And I thought, oh, when I move out, I'm going to be so independent and nobody's going to tell me what to do. I mean, you sound like a 13-year-old pre-adolescent, right? It's so cringe, guys. This is coming from like, what, a woman in her 40s? Now, she looks... she looks 300, but I presume she's in her 40s. A 40-year-old grown-ass woman, guys, and this is how she speaks. Oh, I don't have to check in with anyone. Nobody controls me. I'm a rebel. My hell.
I don't have to factor anybody else in, and it's delicious. I mean,
Delicious.
I've lived with men from the time I was 20 to the time I was 51. And now, 5 years later, at 56, I am living my best life. I'm making more money than ever. I love my business. I have all this energy that I was putting into trying to save my marriage.
Okay, so she says my marriage, yet before that she said I've lived with men, you know, as in multiple. I don't know if she's been divorced once or 17 times. I don't know, guys, but what a red flag. Also, why do you look so dry, madam? I have a corpse in my basement, guys. It used to be an old servant. Centuries ago, we used to play hide and seek, and so he hid in the basement, and I locked the door from outside as a joke. But then I went to play League of Legends, and I forgot about him, and, you know, it was an accident. But this 300-year-old corpse I have in my basement looks more hydrated than you. I don't know what's happening here. Go drink a glass of water, madam. Holy crap.
All this energy gets to go back to me. I get to do what I want, go where I want. Like, it's incredible. I still find myself like shocking myself, because like I'll still look around and be like, really? I get this place all to myself? Everything in here I picked out, I bought, I pay all my own bills by myself. And the deliciousness of not needing anybody else.
Deliciousness. Oh. Oh my hell. Anyway, sorry to pause it so much, guys, but I love when women try to portray men as being the needy ones. Oh, now that I don't have a man, this burden is finally off my shoulders. Men need 3 things. Fuck them, feed them, and don't be a pain in their ass. That's all you have to do. This whole narrative of, oh, I finally let go of these parasites known as men, so needy. Sorry, who is the one who yaps all the time? Who is the one who is known to be nagging? Who is the one who is known to have endless standards and requisites? Who is the one who is never satisfied? Who is the one always in need of more? Like, I'm sorry, but you are the pain in the ass, alright? It's not men. Like, we have won our rights to, after moving from a divorce, saying, whoa, a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. This is what men have to say, not you. You were the bitchy and annoying one, alright? I heal.
It really is true when they say, like, no one's coming to rescue you. It really is true. And that is not a punishment. That is a portal. Because when you understand the power of that, it's a portal into taking radical responsibility for your life, your healing, your choices, how you feel. And let me tell you, I'm really enjoying this season of life.
Okay, well, look, if you're happy, I'm happy as well, right? I just want you to be happy, madam. But holy moly macaroni, what is this, guys? Sorry, forgot the trigger warning. Well, let's move on to this one. Also looks like another corpse I have in my basement, but I won't share the story of that. So let's move into this one. I mean, not literally, that will be disgusting, guys. I would rather not move into this one. Okay. Crap, guys, I'm losing it.
Bitch, and my favourite part of the day is always when the men come in my comments talking about Imagine if it was the other way around. Imagine if it was a man talking about women like this. You can't speak about men like that. Okay. And imagine if it was the other way around and it was us graping you. It was us attacking you, essaying you.
Ah, yeah. When I was watching this video, guys, I wanted to play a game with you. All right, so let's rewind it just a few seconds back.
It was the other way around.
And let's play this game, all right? Everything she mentions, I want you to think, have you ever done that? In fact, I'll take it a step further. Have you ever done that, or have you known someone who has ever done that? All right, let's play this game.
And it was us graping you.
I've never seen someone or known of someone who has graped. Neither have I known someone who has seen someone. Right? I don't know about you. Probably you do. Grape in the full meaning, no. I've known a few women that have whined about guys being too touchy or maybe, you know, crossing some boundaries, but grape as it is, no.
It was us attacking you, essaying you.
Again, I've never seen a single woman being attacked by a man. Never. Like, never in my life, guys. Yet I've seen probably dozens, if not maybe even 100 men getting attacked by other men, all right? It's men who get robbed on the street, mostly. It's men who get attacked, right? It's not women. I've never seen someone attack a woman, guys.
You, essaying you, stalking you, harassing you, attacking you. I don't even know. All of the things.
Again, I've never seen a guy stalk a woman. But again, this one probably considers stalking a guy looking at her through the bar, and then he goes to ask her number. Probably that for her means stalking. It also probably means grape for her, because these words mean nothing at all anymore. So, but again, if you've played this game, personally, guys, none of the things she mentioned I have ever seen. I'm not saying they don't happen. I'm just saying they are very, very unlikely, especially if you're living in a first world country.
Things, yeah, that women have to put up with. Imagine if that was the other way around. Do you not think you'd have something to say? You fucking wet wipes. If you cannot handle being called a couple of names by a woman, imagine how we feel. Imagine how we feel.
I mean, at this point, guys, it's just two different worlds. We cannot coexist with these women. I mean, we can in the sense that we're sharing the same planet, but that's the furthest common things go. This woman, guys, is just not living in reality. She's not on planet Earth. And I don't say that because it seems as though apparently she's recording this from the void of space. You know, I can see a star here. Apparently she's just in the void recording this TikTok. But I'm not saying it because of that. I'm also not saying it because she looks like an alien, some extraterrestrial life form originated on some other planet. I'm saying it because they live in this feminist narrative where every second woman is being raped and assaulted and essay and this and that. It's like, no. No, it's just simply not the case. Now, I will get your disdain for men and your putrid hatred for men if you believe that every second man is a rapist. But again, who's at fault here? You're at fault for being a massive moron and believing such a stupid narrative that is not backed by science or statistics at all. Guys, it's not even anecdotally backed up. Again, I've never heard in my life a single woman share an experience. Oh no, I just remembered. So like a decade and a half ago, I remember one woman told me that she had been raped when she was younger. Yes, I did remember this one instance, right? So there you go. But again, that doesn't happen, as this woman say, every single day to every second woman. What a stupid narrative, guys. I really cannot tolerate these women. But now let's move on to article, guys. Girl I'm dating makes really good food. I don't know how to ask for more. So I found this article quite interesting. Let's take a look. I, 30-year-old male, have been seeing this girl, 25 female, for a few months. She sometimes gives me extra food that she made and says it's too much, so she needs help getting rid of it. Oh, I can help with that. But let me just say, it's the best food I've ever had. Her friends also always talk about how good her food is, so I know I'm not biased. She hasn't had extra food to hand out in a while. I really want to ask her for more food, but I can't figure out a way to ask without sounding like a misogynist who believes women belong in the kitchen. Alright, let's make a pause here. I want you guys to just think about the stark difference between men and women when it comes to expectations. So this man, notice how there's this thing he likes and he wants more of it. And he's already being precautious, you know, he's already considering the woman's feelings, as in, I want more of this, yet I don't want to make her feel used. I don't want her to feel bad. I don't want to put any burden on her. Now compare that to women, where when they want something, they won't even ask for it. They won't even be grateful for it. They'll just expect it. You know, you have to buy me flowers. This is not my desire. This is like a need that needs to be fulfilled. Like, I don't even need to ask about it, nor do I need to feel grateful for it. This is just like the bare minimum. You have to cover the bill, cover the gas, you have to buy me flowers, you have to text me first, you have to hit me up first, you have to be pouring attention and resources into me. And again, this is not like one of her preferences. No, this is expected out of you. It should be in your nature, you know? Just compare that entitlement to this guy's approach, which I would say is a reflection of most men's approach. Let's continue now. She has opened up to me before and expressed her frustration with cooking because it always felt like a chore for her when she had to cook for her younger siblings every day till she graduated from high school. She's had a hard life and grew up in foster care, so I don't want to overstep and remind her of trauma. How does one ask, or should I just forget about it? So again, I love that this man is being considerate. Also, guys, I'm going to go on a small limb here that's by saying that probably the reason why this woman has had a hard life is why she can be a good person that provides for others. I don't know much about her. She just strikes me as someone who is good. Don't make too much of it, you know. I'm just saying that when people go through hardships, they just become better people, more well-rounded, which is also the reason why, and you see this in so many women, they've never experienced a single hardship, which is why they're often so entitled and arrogant and dumbasses, because nobody has ever told them no. They haven't been alone a single moment of their life. They've always been coddled by everybody. They've always received everything they wanted in a heartbeat, you know, which is why they grew up to be these assholes. So, yeah, I think that it's a valid point that hardships make you better. But let's read just a couple of comments, guys. So we get the point that when men want something, they are just have a way better approach than women. Let's see the societal advice, right, that is given to men when they want something. Tell her that food is amazing and ask if you could cook with her sometime. You will help her out with something she doesn't really enjoy doing and will learn how to cook good food. Win-win. Okay, so that's really good advice. You ask for more so you get what you wanted, but also you contribute, so you help her out, and also you're learning something for yourself. This is like a triple win. Again, compare that to the advice women usually get. So imagine a woman whining on TikTok that her date didn't pay for the full date, right? The advice that you will be getting is, you deserve better, queen. Go find someone who will. That's the advice. Don't change anything. Don't try to make any sort of compromise. Don't try to be understanding at all. Just dump his ass, find something better, right? Now here's another one, guys. Yes, tell her. Well, it's the same, right? I'm not gonna read it. Let's move on to this other one, who is very long. I'm not gonna read all of it. But look at the comment. This should be the top comment. Original poster needs to contribute. So that's like the resume of this whole thing. You can pause and read if you want. Groceries are expensive, and my time and labor have an expense too. Tell the chef you appreciate them by doing the dishes, buying groceries, and chopping whatever is needed. There you have it again, right? I mean, very simple, very easy to get behind. I just love the difference, guys. When men want something, They always feel as though they have to contribute, they have to make it balanced. They are considerate of the other person's feelings. Yet women, the average woman, just has this very arrogant approach of expecting it as a given, which is a turn-off for men, because we really like gratitude, right? And I'll finish on a last thought, gentlemen, and it is that that's really all you need to a man's heart. So we presume that you're a well-behaved, good woman. You also cook for him, so you go out of your way to improve his life. And let's say that you ask to actually satisfy him to a minimal degree. That's it. That's all you ever needed. That's it, guys. It's so easy, yet women want to portray it as though it's this extremely hard thing to satisfy a man. No. Just make a compromise, bedroom fun wise. You know, don't make him be thirsty all the time. That's it. Second off, just do something for him, whether that be men usually like cleaning or food or just something, you know, and he'll absolutely help you out in that process. And lastly, just be loyal. Again, these are not like, oh, you have to be 100% perfect. No, if you have some character problems as a woman, a man is not going to dump you. You know, you're just going to walk through them. If you don't like cooking, there's other ways you can, you know, help a man or make him feel validated or appreciated or respect him. There's really, men are so easy, guys. They're so easy to work around. Man, if I was gay, I'd really no, I'm not gonna go into that, but look, you just have it so easy, ladies, all right? Stop complaining. It's easy. Not for us, though. Yeah, for men, women, oh, you have to do way more things. I wish it were that simple. But anyway, gentlemen, I'll leave you off here. Do you like the Discord sounds? Here's a duck. Yeah, do you like that? Well, like and subscribe, guys, if you like ducks. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.